Somebody stole my credit card, and we're gonna track them down.
Hi, I'm Samuel Harris from Mississippi. Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning.
This episode is brought to you by Smule, makers of amazing apps for your iPhone and Android device, including the Magic Piano. Turn your smartphone or tablet into a magified piano.
And don't forget to enter the ongoing My Hair Song contest using the Sing karaoke app. Details in the description. We're also going to feature one of those current entries at the end of this episode.
I got a phone call recently from my credit card company.
Yes.
And this isn't the first time this has happened. I have an ongoing phone relationship with my credit card company.
They wanted to increase your limit.
No, they wanted to make sure that the charges on my account, as fishy as they seemed, were by me.
Okay.
And in the past, I say, yep,
Fraudulent.
I spend in fishy ways, but it's me. It's me. And so I get a phone, and sometimes it's just a message where I have to press 1 and say, yes, I made that purchase, I made that purchase. I don't know exactly what triggers it. It's different things. It's not dollar amount, it's not any one thing.
It's an algorithm.
It's an algorithm, let's just say that. Good old algorithm. He's a friend of mine.
That's funny, Link. You could use that in like a 3rd grade class.
I could.
Yeah,
I could teaching them about keeping good credit.
After we fail at this and you go be a sub somewhere.
In 3rd grade.
Yeah, algorithm.
Hello, class. I'm your sub for today.
Algorithm.
And I'm going to teach you about credit card fraud.
Tell us about what happened to you.
So this particular time they call, and it's a real guy, and he's like, "Hi."
Not a robot.
Yep. And he's like, "I got some, potential charges I want to run by you." He said, "Here, it's just one this time. $5.25. Blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. I had something to do. I was in here working. I stepped outside."
Did he say where it was?
Very focused. And he was just like, I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then he threw out there. He said, "It's in New York." And it was August. Yeah, August, last month. So, and then I perked up and I was like, well, I haven't been in New York in the last month. And I said that to the guy. And he was like, I'd already said, okay. So he was like moving on. But then he was like, hold on, are you disputing the charge? And I was like, well, I haven't been in New York. He said, well, it was...
Sounds like a dispute to me.
He said, I was like, yes, I'm disputing it. He said, the card was swiped.
Whoa.
Do you still have your cards in your possession? Because my wife also has one. I said, yes, we still have the cards in our possession.
Has your wife been to New York?
No, she better not have been.
This is getting fishier every second.
No, she has not. So, this $5, which seems inconsequential, and I guess that's kind of the strategy, kind of sneaking under the radar. My credit card company caught it. Kudos to Citibank. I'll just go ahead and say, kudos to Citibank. Thank you, Mr. Dude from Citibank. We'll call you Algorithm.
Yeah. It was the algorithm. The dude had nothing to do with it.
Put a stop. He immediately stops my credit card. He says, I got to send you a form, an email. You got to fill that out. And, just to say, hey, I definitely didn't do this spending, whatever. So I don't have to pay it.
Of course, yeah.
I wasn't.
You could be out of $5.
I waited a few days because it was just $5. But then I go in to fill out the form, and I looked at my spending online, and lo and behold, there is not only one $5 charge. There are, I'd say there's 23 charges here.
There's a whole page worth.
A whole page worth of charges. I filled out this form here. It was easy because anything in New York, I knew I ain't been to no New York.
Yeah, it makes it simple.
And it just made it simple. But I had to write all these things down in order to submit the form to say, I'm not paying this. And I don't know if you've ever had anything stolen from you. You can let us know in the comments, especially something, they didn't steal my identity per se, but they stole my credit card number.
He wasn't posing as you.
I assume, well, in a way they were. I assume they took my number, put it on another credit card that was swipeable, and then started spending like there was no tomorrow, as you'll see in a second. Well, maybe.
So somehow somebody
superimposed my information on another physical card since I still have my physical card.
That can happen in a gas pump. It can happen at a restaurant with like a crooked waiter. Mm-hmm. There's lots of different ways that it could happen. Never happened to me,
I felt violated.
I stay out of fishy places.
But then it started to occur to me, there are people on the internet who will pay good money to know what your spending habits are. I now know what my thief's spending habits are. and I've written them down and told Citibank I wasn't paying for them. Using this information, I think right now we should be able to not only profile, but track this person down. We know he's in New York. I know
that narrows it down.
I know the specific restaurants and establishments that he's spending using my digits. Like, we're gonna track him down. You be my PI. I'll run this by you. You people at home, if you want to aid us in the comments, or if you know the guy, bring him forward. I'm giving a reward of a shout out in a subsequent Good Mythical Morning.
All right,
I'll give you a
let's
shout out.
hear the charges here.
On August 23rd, he or she spent $284.89 at Marshall's, which is a clothing store.
You can get a lot of stuff at Marshall's for that much money.
I guess they thought...
Like get a Nike shoe with a swoosh going the wrong way, you know?
Yeah.
My mom used to get us, I'd say half of our... Marshall's is the one that something's wrong with the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, here, son, I've got you a pair of jeans, but there's not a zipper. You're just going to have to work it out.
Or add one yourself, I would recommend. I guess since he or she got my car, it's like, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some nice threads, and then I'm gonna spend some more money in pharmacies and fast food establishments.
Okay.
That was August 23rd. August 24th, no spending. Just trying on the clothes from
Take the day
Marshalls.
off. Right.
Checking out that. Then August 25th, $21.50 at Rite Aid Pharmacy, and then $105.35 at a Stop and Shop.
He really stopped and he really shopped.
Or she. You know, it could be either one.
Yeah. Females don't commit that many
That
crimes,
was all on the 25th. Then the 26th.
This definitely sounds like a dude going to Marshall's first and then going to the Stop and Shop.
On the 26th, spent $14 at AD Buffalo. Then turned around and spent $6.50 at the same place. And then turned around and spent $5.25 at the same place. AD Buffalo.
It's a fast food place that serves buffalo wings.
But he or she did it 3 different times. And you're saying he. So he did it 3 different times.
This is definitely a male. Now he's getting buffalo wings. What woman gets buffalo wings?
And that's all he got that day.
He's like, I need more wings, and I need more wings. He went down each time, though.
I think it's because he didn't want to press his luck, or, you know, I spent a lot of money at Marshall's and at Stop and Shop. I want to stay under the radar here.
Okay, all right. He likes wings. All right, I'm putting together a profile here.
He got wings 3 times. That's all he did. He rested and just had indigestion the rest of the day. On the 27th, the next morning, he gets up, spends $11 at Walgreens. Whoop!
Antacid. Because of the wings.
Yep.
That's a good over-the-counter antacid.
Then he goes back into Walgreens, spends $25 more right after that.
Anti-diarrheal medicine.
I got to get some of that too. Same day, not learning his lesson, heads over to Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits.
Well, the anti-diarrheals have kicked in, and now he's like, I got to re-up the ante on $61 at Popeye's.
$61.
Hey, that's a family meal. I mean, that's like tailgate time. You know what I'm saying? You could feed 25 people at Popeye's for $61.
He's like outside. He's like, hey, I got a stolen credit card. Who wants some chicken?
Okay, what else?
All right, and then that's all. The next day, he gets up, goes to Walgreens 4 more times. $14, $47, $31, $17.
Multiple family members are having digestion issues because of the previous day. Everybody ate at Popeyes, and now everybody needs help. And everybody needs something different. You need Black Flag. You need
what is Black Flag?
No, is it Backdraft? What is the laxative?
When you take Black Flag, you get the Backdraft.
Blackdraft.
Same day, he spends $24. Then goes right back in and spends $34 at Mejias Deli Grocery.
I think it's like Mejias
like, Deli Grocery.
He wanted some Latin food.
And then he just went to sleep that night.
Because he can't get enough.
This is my favorite purchase. Next morning, gets up first thing, goes to Walgreens again, spends 99 cents. Like, you know, I need to pace myself. I have who knows what the credit limit is here. I'm just going to go in and get like what? A pack of what did you say? Gummy bears? You think he could get gummy bears? I think he was buying another credit card. They sell them at Walgreens? That's stolen credit cards?
That's a mystery. 99 cents at Walgreens.
He leaves there and goes back to the Mejias Deli Grocery, spends $15 and $12.
I think he's having a cookout.
And then he says, you know what? I've really got to improve my eating habits. I'm going to mosey on over and spend $61 at White Castle.
And then turn around and spend $29 at White. He spent $100 at White Castle in one day.
Yeah.
Do you have any little burgers you can get?
A lot.
This man is feeding multiple. He's probably feeding multiple families. Maybe you should just let him keep your card, and you'll be like donating to a family in need.
Again, I just think he's going into the White House. He's like, hey, everybody in here, it's on me. That's my lifelong dream.
The first round of little burgers are on me.
Well, who is this? Harold Kumar is what I want to know. Who goes to White Castle and blows $100?
Well, who goes back the next day and gets $20 more?
Next day, he's like, I didn't get enough. I got to get some more of those little burgers. What else do they have? Nothing? Okay, I'll just take 20 more of the little burgers.
And then finally he wraps it up by going
No, that wasn't earlier. That was when I cut him off. He went to, Rite Aid, that was from an earlier date. So that's what happened. So who are we looking for, people? What's the summary?
All right, I got a theory.
We're New York. This all happened in New York and Brooklyn, I could tell, or Jamaica, which is Jamaica, New York, which is like Jamaica, Queens. So he's in the Brooklyn, Jamaica, Queens areas of New York, eating a bunch of fast food.
Who do you know that loves hot wings?
You think I'm your son?
Who do you know that loves Marshalls? Or at least did at one point.
My mom. My mom used to drag me to Marshalls.
Who do you know that loves Popeye's chicken and White Castle burgers? And who do you know that likes to get lots of little ointments and creams and stuff from various pharmaceutical stores?
Well, it sounds like either a kid or a grandma. I don't know. Who?
Me.
Are you kidding me? It's you.
This is me. Now listen.
This is what you would do if you took my card.
I do not recall.
You did not go to New York in your right mind. You think that you took my card, went to New York?
I believe
it's possible. I mean, what were we doing on these dates?
Look at my actual credit card statement. It looks a lot like this. I take a lot of trips.
Buffalo Wings, drugstores, and White Castle. All right, so it's solved. If you're in the New York area,
I don't recall this at all.
Let me know.
I don't recall it, but I'm saying it could have happened. I mean, it was just a couple of days. What were you doing at this time?
The 23rd through the 28th.
Did you see me on these dates?
I think so. I mean, sure, I saw you. It's the course of a week. I mean, I haven't gone that long without seeing you.
Oh, somebody
Not that I wouldn't like to.
like me.
Okay, if you can help us solve this mystery, I appreciate you being willing to say
I was ready to confess.
It could have, you did confess, but it was like the out of mind you, like you had a concussion, like you fell down in the White Castle and had a concussion and somebody just drug you back across the country and then put my credit card back in my pocket.
When I go to White Castle, I go all out.
I'm gonna call him and say, okay, it's me. It's my friend.
Well, this is a little bit like yesterday's prompt. We're going to treat Jason like a monster as opposed to treating you like a monster without your glasses on.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's been some creature like behind the camera snickering at times and seeming to be chomping at the bit to edit this episode. But now that I look into his eyes,
he doesn't seem human.
Seems monstrous.
Do you have it?
Oh my goodness, look at that tongue! Ah, gross! It's monstrous! Ah! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! It's a monster!
This doesn't work anymore.
We need to charge it up. Yeah! Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it!
Your hair goes up, your hair goes down, your hair goes up, your hair goes. We interrupt the chorus of the song to bring you an important message. There are many weighty decisions you must make in life.